What's up, Mass Army? Coming back at you with another video. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's get into another rough one. Actually, I don't know if it's rough, because this is the first time I've ever watched this. All I know about this is that it's taken from a police cam, a body-worn camera, which, by the way, I was a police officer for 5 years for 2 different departments, all working on the patrol level, so I know a little bit about the perspective of a police officer. So I'm going to share said perspective and my own opinions on said video. Like I said, all I know of this video is that it's from the perspective of a body-worn cam, and that it's something to do with college hazing. Let's get into it. As this warning pertains to me, it also pertains to you. Pretty please, if you guys have little ones around, be cognizant of that. Let's get into that.
A couple different code violations.
So what's going on in here?
Couple different code violations.
Don't know. You're just blocking the door so we can't see you live here. How does nobody live here? Just hanging out?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
I don't know. You go to University of Iowa? Yeah. You do? What's your major?
Business.
Business? What's your name?
Why?
Sure, what's your name is?
Jose.
Jose? Jose, what's your last name?
Why?
Just wondering who I'm talking to.
Why tell you that?
Let's see. Now, like I said, okay, so I'm going to assume, I think this is a frat house. And off the bat, there's nothing weird for me here, because I went to school to play football. I lived in a football house for a couple of years. I'm very familiar with frat houses, sorority houses, and stuff like that. People are in and out constantly. So this guy saying, "Oh, I don't live here," and not wanting to answer questions, totally fine. So we'll see how the officers react. But now we have our first tidbit of information. What do we have? Joseph Gaia, now 22, was arrested for interference with official acts. Those charges were dropped nearly 1 year later in November 2025. And I don't know if this individual is being if this is Mr. Gaia, but that's exactly what I said. I mean, this guy, at least from what I've seen, has done nothing wrong. You don't have to answer police just because they asked you a question. As a matter of fact, I highly suggest you do as this kid did. Ask why. You don't have to answer to anyone, and police officers have to give you a reason. So anyways, let's keep on watching in.
I don't want to tell you that.
Okay, how old are you?
21.
All right,
Want to see my ID?
Yeah, you got an ID or anything to prove?
So I also want to make it clear, as far as what the officers have given us is nothing. So very nice. Okay, so he has a can of beer, Bush. Nice choice. So I guess the officers now have reasonable suspicion. They can ask him for ID because he looks young. They could be IDing him for, if he's possibly drinking underage. But they would have to give that reason. So, he's being very compliant, and this is, from what I've seen so far, what we call a consensual encounter, which means at any point, until the officer decides, no, we need to either detain or arrest someone, this guy can say, no, I'm not dealing with this, I'm gone. That being said, I think it was said a little bit earlier that he might be obstructing, he might be blocking what's going on in there, and I'm going to guess the bad stuff's in there, so let's see. Takes a drink first, and then a ripper. Yo, I'm liking this guy more and more.
I think it's
But
fake.
and he's not being a dick to
You
officers.
think it's fake? You think it's fake or you know it's fake? There's two different things there. Campus 142, one
Yeah,
by
so,
DO,
okay.
number at Iowa when you're ready.
If it is fake, he's
I go by Jose.
if it's fake, then he made a mistake. I mean, so the reason I say that is he can force the officer's hand. If he says no, I'm not going to give you anything, then the officer can say, well, now you're being, detained. And it all depends on what the officers have. Right now we have no information. Why were they called there? Did they hear something? Is there imminent danger? We don't know the details to this call. But I'm going to go ahead and guess Jose here knows that things aren't going to go well from here on out.
Do you have your real driver's license on you?
As real as it gets.
As real as it gets.
Scat, please.
As real as it gets. Yeah.
Go anywhere else? Lunch room. That room.
Did you say negative, or I just want to see if you had a return? My bad.
Clean record. Check it.
Clean record. Check it.
Copy. Thank you. That's all I needed.
So, and where do you live?
Are you still over in Riverdale, or are you living at the house?
I go to school here.
What?
That's my initial address.
I know. Are you still living there, and you travel every day?
Iowa City.
Okay.
It's real.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it seems to be real. Which was weird. That whole interaction was weird. I don't know about y'all, but I got the impression that he was handing him a fake. But okay, so up to date here. He's blocking where they would like to investigate. So far, he's done nothing wrong, I suppose. He's been successfully ID'd. Let's see where we go from here. Just by looking at him, and obviously he was drinking a beer, he does appear to be intoxicated. From my not so professional opinion.
I probably shouldn't touch anything here.
Yeah, probably shouldn't touch that. Yeah, the frat houses are notoriously nasty. I mean, that place looks like an absolute dump. I've lived in worse, though. Actually, that's a nice place. Blow up the... Oh, never mind. I thought, let me see, was that an actual person? Yeah, I mean... Why is he standing like that? Oh man, they're all posted up. It'd be interesting to hear what the call was. So as a police officer, the vast majority, or not, I'm not going to say the vast majority, but the majority of the calls you'll handle are people that call in. You know what I mean? So the dispatcher gives you a description of the call and what you're doing there. You know what I mean? What the complainant is saying. Any intel that you have is given from dispatch. Sometimes it's not very much, but with this, I think there is a little bit that we're not privy to, which would be nice, but it is what it is.
Are any of them saying that they needed help or anything? Why is this guy standing in the way?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple guys that have been doing that. Just trying to prevent me from doing anything.
If there was victims in there for anything.
It's true.
That's my only concern. I didn't talk to Carlson about that.
No, we can do, no one was in here, right?
No one's in this area. I didn't check anywhere else. Just my idea on that.
No, I got something I'm trying to say.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at this place. Look at this place. Oh man, look. I mean, this is consistent with some of the experiences I've had with some of these frat houses, or I mean, even sororities, football houses. I mean, this is what happens when you put a bunch of college kids together. I mean, it's the things that have happened in this room. I can only imagine.
I got something.
McDonald's bag. I mean, dude, it looks like a homeless camp. That's what it looks like. It looks like a homeless camp. Man, what a sty.
Alright, Jose,
Oh
can you,
my God.
step over here.
And this is the next generation.
And then tell these people over here. You need to step over here.
I'll step inside.
Godspeed.
Okay.
There's anyone in here that needs medical attention.
All right, so now, oh, this is fun. This is exciting. Let's back up just a hair. So from the body-worn camera, we see just a little snippet of what we got here, and already it looks okay. We got, so what I look at, obviously we were told, or at least I was told before even watching this, that we got some hazing at play. And right now, that's exactly where my mind goes. Even if I wasn't provided that tidbit of information, you see a bunch of kids, essentially, or I guess young adults, that are damn near naked, all standing in a room. It almost looks like Fight Club in there. So yeah,
Is anyone here
off to a
that
good
thinks
start.
so? Is there anyone here who is not participating in this? I.e. a leader?
Is there anyone with any sort of physical injury?
Okay, checking the, which is good. I mean, as a police officer, that's got to be ingrained within you. Is just no matter what terrible things anyone has done, as soon as a scene is secure, making sure everyone within it is sought after. So that's very good work. I'm very interested to see where the investigation goes from here. This guy, I'm gonna guess is probably a leader, or obviously part of the frat, and not participating. He's probably
What's up?
earned
What
his
are you guys?
stripes, I guess.
Just water.
Just water? What's on that dude's tie?
I'm not sure if someone
You? Come here.
was arena. Was old like it's
Nope. You're gonna stand right over there,
why?
because I'm telling you to.
It's my house.
It's your house. You're responsible for everything that happened
It's
today.
fraternity, so
So, okay. Tuck in right there.
Which, by the way, I think earlier, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Gaia there said he didn't live there. I think. So, yeah, I guess Mr. Gaia here is definitely scrambling, obviously in some trouble. I mean, I think everyone knows that at this point.
Come over here.
Which I'm not up to date with the hazing laws, but last I knew, I graduated in 2015, but last I knew back then, they started clamping down on hazing, and I very the way the condition the world continues to go in, I'm very doubtful that they've loosened their grip on the stipulations of hazing. So if that's the case, what I'm looking at right now is already, I mean, it's already doomed. This is already a big problem. You can't tell me each and every last one of these individuals are just there for a good time. No, they're being hazed. This is probably, Rush or one of those initiation things. Hello, kitty. Let's say hi. Oh, you want to come up here? Let's say hi, fish. Oopsies. You want to watch this video with me?
Milliken, take these two, ask them questions about what's going on their arms.
Where's Coach?
You guys gonna go step over there?
You remember that? When Daddy was a police officer?
So, are you responsible for the house? No.
So now he's not responsible for the
I
house.
just told you he works at fucking Summit. Go call him. Go there.
What
fucking
was his
Summit.
name?
Eric, I told you.
Okay.
Why are you asking me?
Because it sounds like you're responsible for the house.
No.
Sounds like you have some idea of what.
And this is speculation, but his voice is very hoarse, almost gone. Maybe he was screaming at the what do they call the? I forget what they call the rushers. The initiates or whatever.
What's going on?
No.
You're not very forthcoming with everything.
How about you ask the fucking house dad? You need 30 years
Two are trying to get hold of.
Woo! He's getting an attitude. And listen, if you're dealing with police officers, do your best to not let things get to you, because unfortunately for you, in a situation like this, they are in control. So if you start, they're going to dictate where things go for the most part, unless you don't have anything, which I think Mr. Guy here knows they do. Cool heads prevail, and you can tell this guy's starting to lose it. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, they're in some trouble here.
You guys got IDs on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at them. Step back. I don't know you.
This is
back up.
private property. I can stay here.
Yeah, but right now we're investigating something that's going
Investigating
on.
what? There's nothing going on.
Just sit tight there for me. Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on? Anyone? Because you got to see it from my perspective.
I would be
What the
shocked
fuck
if
did I just
someone
walk
steps forward.
Celebration.
Nobody? Celebration or what?
Celebration.
Okay, sweet.
Celebration of life.
I got your guys' IDs, so just stay there.
Yes, sir.
I do want to stop it here. Granted, I don't know. Honestly, from what I've heard, maybe this is yet another police officer scenario gone south, and the police officer's in the wrong, and that's what this video is all about. Not sure. I just know it's about hazing. But so far, we don't have too much. And, right now, you see a bunch of dudes with without their shirts on, their underwear and stuff like that. Right now, I think it's very easy to connect those dots that they're being hazed as a form of rush, to get into the frat. But really, the cops don't really have anything just now. Their investigation is still very much ongoing, and they can't nail anyone to the wall just yet. So just getting that out of the way. If this is all they have, they're likely going to have to give everyone their IDs back and just peace out, write a report about it. I could be wrong there, but again, I don't have what the complainant was saying. I don't have the call notes or anything like that. But right now, I don't really see much, other than very reasonable suspicion that there's hazing going on.
Because I'm going to ask them
Which
questions.
is, mind you, if this is campus police, which often, sorry to keep pausing it, but often when it comes to universities, they have their own police department. Their own little police department that deals with the campus and the surrounding area. That was the way at the college I went to, and it could be the same here. It could be also, the city PD, or I'm not sure. But if this is campus police, they're going to be that much more locked in on something like this, like hazing. So we'll see how it pans out. We only have a couple more minutes of the video, so
It doesn't matter. It's not pertaining to you.
This is fucking private property. What do you mean?
I have to investigate something that's going on with them.
There's nothing going on. There's no fucking.
I have to ask them questions. So you two, up on the top of the stairs. Okay, you two. The reason I pulled you guys aside. We're here for public safety at this point. What's on your arms?
No.
Where are you guys going now? $127. Can I get you back down here?
okay. So there's like this white stuff on his throat. Very
What's on your
weird.
neck?
And it looks like I don't know. They're filing him out. So I don't know if Mr. Gaia is starting to realize the severity of his situation, and maybe trying to get people filtered out so they can possibly maybe run away or clean some stuff up. Not sure, but obviously through. It's never fun dealing with the police. Obviously being on the wrong side of that isn't a picnic, but you can definitely tell he's stressed out and trying to get things moving here. So, he's starting to curse. He's starting to get real short and
Looks like blood, is it? A shining your light. Is it blood?
That's what I'm asking.
Want to taste it?
No.
Okay.
you
This
want
is why
to
we're here?
taste
Why we're
it.
asking questions?
I don't know.
Is
Get the
that
wrong
blood?
guy.
You want? I can't figure this guy out. He's either the coolest person in the world or a fucking dweeb. Like, oh shit, dude. Is that blood? You want to taste it?
I was gonna ask those guys questions, and then he told them all to start heading out.
What's up?
I was gonna ask those two guys questions, but then they all started falling out.
They left.
No, I stopped them, but he was.
Misunderstood. Did you pull these guys out?
No, I went to go talk to those guys, and then they started coming out.
Why did we come out?
So I said that. I said they should come out.
You said it?
I did.
So you're in charge. I know you said you're not in charge.
Not in charge.
Mind you, if it depends on the department you work for, but both departments I worked for, this is a nightmare of a call. Like, even if everything dropped right now, the amount of people you would have to ID, the amount of people that would be in the report, and the report itself, what you would have to write, particularly because college students are the focal point here. So it's very, especially since a lot of these people are trying to get into the frat, it's very easy to speculate that there are some 18, maybe even 17-year-olds in here. So this is a very serious report and is going to be a nightmare for whoever's lead on this investigation.
I said they should go to their beds.
And that's where they sleep?
They're new live-ins for the next semester in the spring.
Sit tight. This guy's the house dad's here.
Okay.
So house dad's here.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too happy.
House dad? Is that, I think what they said, house dad, so who's ever dad actually maybe owns the properties here?
Yeah, we should be alright right now. The crowd is just trying to leave.
You guys have your...
No one was trying to leave. We're right here, dude. We're right here.
Okay.
You got your two IDs. Go check them.
Huh?
Go check
I
them.
can check them right here if I wanted to.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. Cool.
Let's hear it.
Cool.
Go sleep on that bed.
Okay.
Fucking faggot.
Cool.
Already stole my ID.
Yeah, I got your info.
You got nothing.
I know.
You got fucking nothing.
Okay.
There's no fire here. There's no nothing.
Well, that's what we're here for.
There's 40 guys with their shirts off. That's
He's
it.
not wrong. From what I've heard and seen, I don't know that he does have anything.
Ingredients. And just let anyone be a cop nowadays, I guess. Sleep on that.
Pretty much. All right, and that's the end of the video. So that's the video. I have to say, at this point, without knowing any further, I don't know if that was a matter of police inaccurately using their authority, abuse of power. Like, let's say they just came in off the street, wedged their way in the door and started questioning people within their own frat house, and all that there was a bunch of guys that didn't have their shirts on. If that's really it, then yeah, I disagree with the officer's antics, but that's a very essential key factor that we're missing here. Is what does this officer have going into the situation? What did the complainant say? Why are they there to begin with? Anyways, Mass Army, thank you so very much for tuning in for another video. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Until the next one, and remember, stream harder.